Hi everybody, today is June 18th and this is Clifta's daily fitness update. I'm sitting in my car right now. I just left the gym and I'm gonna go shopping. I'm at Rayleigh's, gonna get some good stuff. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little quick update so far. I have good news and bad news. Bad news is that one of my doggies died yesterday. He was 13 years old and he drowned in the pool yesterday. So I had seen him when I got home and then went inside. I was inside doing stuff. I guess that's when it happened. But anyway, he didn't have really good balance and stuff, so he must have just he wasn't fixed, and we have a female that's not fixed, and they're girlfriend and boyfriend, and she was in heat, and she had gone up to lay up on the deck by the pool, and he must have been up there with her and lost his balance and fell in, and anyway, it was very sad to find him. I didn't find him right away because we have a pool called Cover, and anyway, so very sad day. So I had, last night was a wine night. I had 1.5 glasses of wine. So just kind of seems weird not having him in the house. I thought I saw him, like, you know, I let the dogs out in the morning and I thought I saw him wanting to come in, but I guess I just imagined it. It's just weird. Anyway, let me get back to today. Let me get back today. Well, let me get to yesterday. So I did have some wine, but I didn't have any potato chips or jelly beans. I was tempted to have some potato chips, but I didn't. And I did 45 minutes of cardio yesterday, which if you guys watched my videos yesterday, you saw that I did 45 minutes. And good news is my weight was down this morning. I got more sleep. I got probably about 8 hours of sleep, and sleep really makes a big difference in your weight loss journey. It makes a big difference. It doesn't seem like it would, but you know, the day before I had only gotten about, I think, 5 hours of sleep, maybe, if that, and didn't do cardio. So yesterday I did cardio. I got about 8 hours of sleep, I think, last night, and what else? You saw my breakfast from yesterday, so I started out with a good breakfast. I had some okay choices after that, not the greatest, but anyway, my weight was 104.2 this morning. My starting weight was 105.6, and that's what I was yesterday. I started there, I went down a little bit, I went back up, and now I made a bigger drop. So 104.2. I had gotten up once, it was 104.8, then I went back to sleep a little bit longer, and I woke up, it was 104.2. So don't know if it's going to stay that low. It kind of does that too. Have you ever noticed if you start to lose weight, you kind of go, you do a little drop, then you go back up, and then you do a little bit bigger drop, and then you go back up, and then bigger drop, and then you're slowly going down. So anyway, we'll see. I weigh myself. Once I start doing this, I weigh myself every day, and I don't get real caught up on if it goes up or down. I feel different. I feel my legs and butt feel a little bit leaner, so that's a good thing. And I don't know, I'm just kind of blah today. Oh, my biceps got sore from my workout, and sorry about that. My mind is just like blah. It's going. I'm just down today. But anyway, I think that's where I was. My biceps got really sore from that workout yesterday, which I'm going to post the link right here, so you can, if you missed it yesterday, you can go and click on the link and give it a try. I hadn't done biceps in a while, so part of it was because of that. And you know, if you push yourself with that, it is an intense little workout or set. And you know, if you're used to working out and doing more, you can do that. Can be one of your things for biceps that you do. So you could do, you know, some straight sets with some cable curls or dumbbells or barbell or whatever, and then finish with something like this. Or sometimes it's something good to start with to get warmed up, to get the blood and the muscle. Which, when I mentioned cable curls, somebody did ask me about cable curls, and actually I love cable curls. That's probably my favorite bicep exercise. I remember when I was just starting, and biceps were my weakest body part, and everybody was like, you have to do heavy barbell curls to get them big. You have to do heavy barbell curls. I hated heavy barbell curls. I mean, I did them here and there, but I never really felt them like I did cable curls. So I started doing cable curls, and cable curls always gave me a really good pump. They always just made my arms feel really good, gave me a really good pump in the muscle, and I liked the way they made them feel. And my arms, my biceps started growing. I also did cable preacher curls too, so I would take the preacher bench and set it up to the cable curl and do cable preachers. I just always liked cables because they gave you that continuous tension. And once I started doing the cable stuff, that was like my mainstay. I would do heavy barbell curls here and there, heavy dumbbell curls, but the cable curls to me are the things that made my biceps start to grow and made the peak better. Plus the tips that I was talking about yesterday, and I'll put the link to that over here too. The tip about your wrist and not letting it come in this way, so you're using your forearm. That makes a big difference on anything you do, whether it's cable curls, dumbbell curls, barbell curls. Once you get that done and you're pulling from the inside of the muscle and not just, you know, moving a weight and just doing it every which way to get the weight up. I've talked about before, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know, if you talk to any bodybuilder, I bet everybody does some type of curl, barbell curl, dumbbell curl, and even cable curls, hammer curls. You know, there's not a whole lot of things that you do differently if you're trying to build your biceps. I mean, there's only so many exercises, and the tip that I was showing you yesterday is a perfect example of, you know, it's a curl, but it's how you do it. It's how you do it is what makes all the difference, not necessarily what you're doing, because you can take this, you know, say 10 people and I'll have them do the same number of sets and reps for a period of time, and genetics I'm sure would play a part in it too, but It's all going to be how you do it as to what kind of results you get. Because some people just go through emotion, some people try to lift really heavy and the form's not good. To me, form makes a big difference. You have to have good form, and you have to know how to feel the muscle, and then once you feel the muscle, you have to know how to use the muscle. Using the muscle comes from inside. It's lifting the weight from inside. You're using the muscle to lift it up. You're not just moving a weight. You're not just going through emotion. You can do that and get results in the beginning, but then if you want to get to a certain point, you have to learn how to get inside yourself and really dig deep. So when you're inside using the muscle and moving the weight with the muscle, you're inside your body and you're digging deep. And when you dig deep, that's what allows you to go through that barrier that I talked about in one of my other videos, the pain threshold. You have to go through that, and in order to do that, you have to be inside your body, moving the weight from inside. So you have to connect the muscle that you're training to the weight. So it's not your hand. It's not your hand connected to the weight. You have to go beyond that and go to the muscle that you're working. So the hand just holds the weight to connect it to the muscle that you're using. So if you're using biceps, your hand holds the weight so you get connected. Your bicep gets connected to the weight. Your hand is not connected. Does that make sense? When your hand is connected and you're gripping it with your hand and you're moving the weight from out here, you're on the outside of your body, and that's when you start to move and use different body parts, like what I talked about, like your wrists, or lifting your elbows and using your shoulders when you're lifting from the outside. That's what your form starts to go. So now you're not only using your bicep, but your shoulders and your forearms too. And to get your muscle to grow the best that it can, it has to be isolated. You can't bring in other body parts. You have to use just the muscle that you're using. So that here's the link again. The tips that I was showing on biceps yesterday makes a huge difference in building your biceps better, and that's keeping your elbows as still as you can in your body. I watched the video a little bit. My body was moving just a tiny bit, and whoa, I'm back. Wait, hold on. I use a screwdriver to prop this up. Sorry about that. Well, and this video is getting kind of long too, huh? Whoa, it's gonna fall again. Sorry I didn't catch that. So I might have to hold it here. Where was I? The link. I'm going to put the link up here. I think that's what I was saying. Let me see if I can get back on track. But, oh, I watched mine. Because of my elbows, I have to allow just a little bit of movement. It hurts a little bit to keep them totally still. But if you lock your elbows right into your body, and especially in the beginning, hold your body as still as you can and just really learn how to use the bicep. As the weight gets heavier, or as you get farther into the set, you're going to move a little bit, and you kind of have to. And that's what was happening. That was a good weight. It made me work a little bit, but it did start to feel heavy for my bicep, and I started feeling my elbows a little bit. So you will move a little bit, but you don't want to move a lot. You don't want to move a lot when the weight is a lighter weight. Uh-oh, we're slipping again, I think. You only want to use movement in your body, or momentum as the weight gets heavier. And I might be getting off track here a little bit. I think I am just a little bit, but in order to make the muscle grow the fastest and the best, you have to isolate it and use just that muscle. So that's why it's important to learn how to keep your wrist back a little bit with the lighter weight, and as the weight, you use a heavier weight to keep that wrist straight and lock it in place, so when you're moving, this isn't moving. And then same with the elbow, because once that elbow lifts up, now you're bringing your shoulder into it. Anytime you do that, I call it you're diffusing the feel in the muscle. So now you've gone from using just the bicep and getting that burn and having to dig deep to use just that muscle and making just that muscle work, to now you've diffused it and spread out the work from the bicep to the shoulder to the forearm. So now you have a lot bigger area that you're working, and it's not as concentrated and what is the word I'm looking for? It's not going to be as good. It'll still be good, but it's not going to be as good as it could be. And I'm sitting in my car here in the parking lot, and people are walking by, wondering probably who I'm talking to. I guess I could be on the phone, huh? But anyway, so I think I said had a couple points there. Yesterday was a perfect example of, it's not, you get to a point to where it's not what you do, but how you do it. If you want to take it to the next level, I guess is what I'm trying to say. To take it to a different level, yeah, everybody does curls and, you know, bar curls and dumbbell curls and cable curls, but it's how you do what you do first. It's the quality. You have to make it quality first before you get the quality in the muscle that you're training. So yes, I do cable curls, and I love cable curls. Those are my favorite things for biceps. And I had some other comments too. Again, I'm not in front of my computer. I'm in front of the grocery store, and I'm gonna go in and buy some stuff, some good stuff. But there were some other comments that I wanted to comment on. But that was one that I remembered because we were talking about cable curls and biceps. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go. This video is getting pretty long. It's almost 18 minutes. So I'm gonna go for now, and maybe I'll take you in the grocery store with me. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.